Good day, everybody. I hope that you're doing well, taking care of your mental health and everybody around you. Today, I have a question of who are you? What defines you? How do you get to answer the question of who you are? I am Marshala, that's my name, a given name. I am female, that's my gender. I am a hard worker. I am most of the time we define that by things that define this element of the body or the characters that we play in specific places, like a sibling, a mother, a friend, a spouse. Those are characters that we get into to represent the person that you need to be in that specific space. But who are you? Who are you? What defines you? It's a very interesting question that I found triggers a lot of emotions to people, because it's a question that you don't really get to hear, because it's one of those, like, in an interview, tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm a hard worker, I can work under pressure, I'm dedicated, and so forth. But if you were to sit with yourself, write an essay, page full, who are you? What that means is I need you to look at, what do you value? What is the most important thing for you, like, for that makes you happy? What are those things that, let's say, when you sit by the sea, you feel a sense of calmness, you feel a sense of joy? When you cook a happy meal, it really makes you feel good. What are those things in your life that defines you? Now, for people that are having kids, and when holiday comes and the kids have to go for holidays and then they get to spend time alone, those things that you find that makes you happy. For example, I have a son, so every time he's on holiday, I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't have to cook now every day. I don't have to be a mother every day. I don't have to, the physical aspect of being with him, don't get me wrong, I love my son and I love him dearly. But I get to have space and time to say, what do I want to eat? What do I want for me? What do I want to, what makes me happy? And sometimes day one, day two, that's always a challenge, because you are so used to being in this space and character that you forget to be in your space and character for you, for what makes you happy, for what makes you grateful. So please spend time with yourself. Write down the things that you value that makes you happy. Also, what are the things that make you sad? For example, if you know, for example, that if you were to go to a specific place and the energy there drowns you and you're not happy being in that space, be it church, be it school clubs, be it soccer clubs, whatever, then you need to tell yourself that my soul doesn't really interact very well with this. My sixth sense is not happy with this. So it's anything to do with your sixth sense. Who are you? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What are your triggers? So that you can know how to harness and nurture the good qualities of who you are and find things that enhances that. That's the one thing. I recently had a conversation with a group of individuals, and one of the questions that came up was, if you were to die and you got an opportunity to come back at your wake, and people are talking about you got the opportunity to just listen, and you had three people in your life that you wanted to hear from, what is it that you want them to say about you? What is it that you don't want to hear about yourself? And what would make you happy? Who would make you happy to see in that crowd? Because whatever those qualities are that you want people to talk about, are you practicing those things right now or not? If one of the elements is, oh, Mashla was so caring and generous and, always there for everybody, that's brilliant. But are you showing up to yourself in that manner? So everything that you want to hear that's great and whatnot, are you also showing up to yourself in that manner, especially the positive elements? So we tend to forget ourselves because we are in service of others most of the time, for those who are. And we forget to take care of ourselves. And self-care doesn't have to be expensive. And I keep saying this. It just has to look at how you're taking time out to spend time with yourself, just for you, and not feel guilty So, who are you? Write that down. What do you want people to say about you when you're gone? And are you practicing that towards yourself? Okay, so those are the key elements. And take good care of yourself and be so kind to yourself and everybody around you. And I'll see you once again.